Thanks everybody, DC, Commissioner, everybody that helped put this fight together, really at a reasonable but really short time. Since we're getting all this, good stuff and awards, trophies, and belts, Miles, put these over here right I think it's a little better now. Since we collecting, good awards and, achievements and appreciations, from the Fraser family and everybody. But I just think everybody that played a role in my career, they know who they are, so we're not going to get into all the names. But I won't be short, and I won't be, sweet either. This is really a defense of my legacy. Yes, belts are nice. They're nicer really when you're younger because you have to establish that foundation for the young fighters. The ones I talked to, the ones that in cant. Honeybee, I named him, who trained right beside me, ran with me in the morning, understood the process of foundation. So my foundation has been laid down years ago. And you build off that foundation. You get what you put in most of the time, and then you get the time where you have to fight for what you want and fight for what you mean in your life to be, you can say, the best. And so I just want to let everybody know that this is an opportunity for me to show, no matter what age, even though age is a factor in a lot of ways in sports, but to represent the 40 and up club, which is very much alive in the world, no matter where you live in the world. And so to have a fan base with the 40 and up club, boxing fans and non-boxing fans, they're backing me, they're supporting me, they're praying for me. And so I go and train understanding that it's not just for me, it's not just for my family, bank account, or any things that I already achieved almost 2 decades ago. But I ask you to enjoy everything that's going to take place while it's taking place. Because a lot of times we even take our personal achievements for granted, relationships, sports, jobs, good friends, good people, good business people, and we don't really appreciate it until you get treated the opposite way. And so I feel like everybody should know that come April 19th, you will be inspired by me. Because I believe that the work I put in all these years has already been said. Y'all know about it. What I'm gonna come up here and tell you. So I have to now tell you how I feel, not only spiritually, but I understand that, I don't get too spiritually when it's time for war. Because once I lay down everything that I trained and prayed for, I leave it in the back because I understand it's covered, because without work and just prayer, you're a fool. One works the other. You can ask, and you can be on your knees, and you can hope, and you can do all these things, but if you don't go out and put the work in, it's all talk. And we all know that humans can talk more than they can show and prove. That's the credibility part that I have. So as I talk and you listen, understand my foundation wasn't necessarily built in 1988 when I lost my first professional fight, and then went on and won 12 consecutive years being undefeated, and won about 20 defenses. By that time, he probably, well, by the month numbers, he was in Pampers. I wasn't even here. So I know he's coming to fight. The best of him would bring out the very best in me. I want him to come and try to win every round. I want him to do this because if he don't do this, then you won't see really the unique and what I'm explaining to you right now, the best of me. Now, I will do what I have to do, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to look like, which is a bad name in America, probably in the world, a bully. Because y'all looking at his record, y'all don't know this guy, and I don't want to look like the worst word in America you can use is bullying. So if he comes to fight, maybe hit me a few times, you understand? Then y'all won't look at it as like, oh, this man is, you know, he's this, he's that, because I heard a couple of people mention that. I'm not getting rocked to sleep by this guy. He's motivated to fight me. He's been dreaming about me all his life, he said. But we all understand one thing. Anybody in this room understand, be careful what you wish for. See, he probably don't hear that where he's from, even though he's been in Vegas for 6 or 7 years. Nazim used to work with him a little bit. Hope that don't change your thinking about Saturday. I know a little bit about him, but he know a lot about me. It's the difference. So, get ready for school, student. Get ready for, no, this is no disrespect, this is logic. Listen to it, y'all understand it. I am the professor with a PhD/IQ.
That's right.
And I'm gonna take him from having his GED, because he has some experience, to teach him that you need more than just that to make a good living in America. So I went to school, and now I'm gonna go and teach him on his other side. Hopefully, because we know I got a track record of doing this multiple times. Y'all know the name, I ain't gotta mention them. I don't wanna kick people down that's not here no more. As far as boxing, active. They here living, but not active. When after this is over with, let's pray he has a career going forward, because I have a track record. When you step in there, you don't necessarily have to be right to go forward in your career again. I have a track record, am I right, reporters?
Yes.
I mean, don't get dumbfounded on me. There's a whole list of names behind that didn't survive the mental beatdown. Physical is one thing, it's the mental. How can a 50-year-old man beat me like that? That's the mental. So please, and I'm saying the word please, not saying please do what you want to do, because you do what you want to do. But when you watch Saturday, you're going to see something over and over that you've seen before, and I can't stop y'all if you get bored. That's on y'all. But you're going to have to write a repeated story. If you don't understand history, you don't understand what's going on in front of you, that's your loss. That is your loss. If you want to take a chance on living with your bad lifestyle and the things that you don't do to stay alive, then you won't be alive to see it again. I guarantee you, be dead. Your kids will be talking about it. So enjoy, understand that this is history. He's defending, and yes, I have a title also, but I'm defending something bigger than that, and I close with this. My legendary 20+ years legacy. That's important to anything I can put around my waist. And so he said he's ready to die for the win. Boy, I keep informed. I hope he mean that. Now listen to what I'm saying. We say all types of things. I want to die, I want to do. He want to go home. He's rich. He got money. What do we want to die for? See, I come out of the hood. I come out of the ghetto. We had to fight. You understand? So the man talks that nonsense, and you read it to hype himself up. I want to do anything for this fight. I wanted to die for it. You're rich. You're fighting for a hobby. Marvis, you hear this guy? We had to fight to keep our hat on. No feeling. Keep our change in our pocket. Even though I was the one taking it, but I ain't happy. But remember, he said that. Y'all, he said it to a few reporters in here. He said that. But I'm going to hold him to that word. Wherever his people at, I'm going to hold him to that. I want to hold him to that adversity. He means that? Okay. Remind him after it's over with. All right? You heard what he said. Let's see if he really has that dawa in him. Thank you. up already. He's following the plan very well.
Yeah. First of all, it's a great honor fighting you. I have a lot of respect for you, but you're mistaking. If you're thinking that I am fighting was 50 years old when fighting. You're mistaken. You're wrong. And
now we got a promotion. Great. He's alive. He's alive.
And you have to be patient about taking my belts.
Oh yeah. You're right. You have to be a little respectful.
You have to be patient because on Saturday night we're gonna see who's taking whose belts.
Okay.
And then, guys, okay, I never faced anybody at Bernard's level. Anyone. But I was ready to fight at this level for several years. And saying that for me priority, it's not priority. It's not the most important thing that money. For me, most important thing, I'm fighting for the honor, for the glory, to be the best, and to be acknowledged as a great fighter. And this is a great opportunity for me. And that's right, I am fighting. I'm not thinking about future fights. I prepared for this fight. It's like my last fight. And I am ready to die, to get a victory. And you're gonna see that. I'm a man of my word. So you're gonna see a great fight.
Thank you, Beibut. Thank you, Bernard. You're absolutely right. We certainly have a fight here at the Capitol on Saturday night. History from the Capitol. Great card, top to bottom. Make sure you're going to be there. Thank you very much. We're going to post the fighters.